American politicians are in the can for Israel. Hey guys, back again with the Spin Cycle. If you like what I do, go ahead and like, subscribe, share these videos, comment if you have anything good, bad, or otherwise to say. I'm not afraid to hear from you. You know, people call me old, ugly, make fun of my teeth, all kinds of stuff like that. Whatever you have to say, I want to hear it. I put together some videos for you guys today. A lot of them are from this Breezy Politics, which I've been making great shorts on the Israel issue. So shout out to them. If you guys didn't see my last video, I'll post it here. You could check it out. It's another compilation of these clips. But this one is mostly, or these videos are mostly about American politicians who won't admit that some of them won't admit they've taken money from Israel or AIPAC, the Israel lobby. And let's face it, guys, today, in America today, almost every politician has taken hundreds of thousands of dollars. President Trump has taken $230 million. And some of these clips will show how much money these politicians have taken from AIPAC. And once they take the money from AIPAC, you know, they're beholden to Israel. So they're making decisions putting Israel above the U.S. So it's not America first with the Trump administration. It's Israel first, and America's somewhere down here. And now Argentina, you know, Javier Milei, this right-wing lunatic who got power there 2 years ago, his policies of austerity have put the economy there in the tank. And now the Trump administration is giving them, Argentina, $20 billion to bail him out, not because it's in our American interest, because it's in his political interest, because Milei is a political ally. Milei, if you remember when Elon Musk was, you know, doing his chainsaw thing, Milei is the one who handed Elon Musk the chainsaw. So once again, if you guys like what I'm doing, share these videos. Most of these, like I said, are politicians who either won't admit or are getting a lot of shit from their constituents for the money they take from AIPAC, but they won't back down because they're working for AIPAC. They get, you know, let's face it, you, me as a regular citizen, if we do donate, $30, $100, the AIPAC, the lobby AIPAC is giving them hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to each politician. And if they go against AIPAC, say a politician who doesn't take AIPAC money, they are out there, AIPAC will primary them, spend $10, $15, $20 million trying to primary them, like that black woman, I can't remember her name, in Michigan or Illinois, but they spent millions to primary her, you know, a lower level congressperson who hadn't been in that long, but she went against AIPAC and said the truth that Israel is taking money from us and using it for genocide in Gaza. So let's watch these videos. Let's get started. And the last one is the kind of politician that you should vote for, especially young people out there, Generation Z. Trust me, I've been around a long time. These politicians are all a bunch of crooks, but the last one from Maine, he's running against Susan Collins, who is, I mean, she's the worst. Because you know why she's bad? Because she doesn't come out and say she's a conservative. She acts like she's a moderate, but she's not. She does everything Trump and the conservatives want her to do. So let's get started.
What are you doing about the starving children in Gaza? What are you doing?
Taking money from AIPAC with respect. That's something that is infiltrated our government.
AIPAC money.
Watch Congressman Jake Auchincloss discover in real time that his voters know he's bought and paid for by the Israeli lobby.
I wondered whether if you had not accepted AIPAC money, whether you'd change your feeling about speaking about Israel-Palestine.
I think we as citizens and as policymakers have to hold in our heads competing convictions and ideas.
Me personally, I'm concerned with AIPAC, and I was just wondering if you particularly, or anyone you know of, has any plans to try to reduce this problem.
What are you doing to prevent the use of our taxes to starve and kill people in Gaza?
Yeah,
You were elected by us. Remember that.
I've addressed Israel and Gaza now on, I think, 3 separate occasions, so we're going to keep moving on.
So I know you don't really want to take any more questions about Gaza, but I'm going to ask you to think about it.
Starvation is not what my tax dollars should go to.
So I hear the sense of emotional urgency behind Gaza. I've addressed that issue. I'm not going to continue to address the issue.
I want to know, aside from taking money from AIPAC, with respect, that's something that is infiltrated our government.
What are you going to do?
What do you plan to do to end the killing of Palestinians in Gaza while they are trying to access food?
I've addressed the Gaza issue on numerous times.
So you don't plan to do anything to end the killing of Palestinians?
Do you believe killing children and civilians in the name of strategic defense is ever justified? Yes or no?
A somewhat related question. I want to make clear I'm a lifetime Democrat, and I will probably continue to be. But I also feel that all 3 branches of our government are betraying the people of the United States right now.
Bring us home, Nancy.
I want to have you address the question that was shouted about the starving children in Gaza.
Israel has a right to defend itself.
It's genocide! You believe in genocide?
I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed in how you represent us.
I don't think you're the right fit for us anymore. Just it's time to go. You just don't relate to most of the places anymore, and you got to know when to step down. I think it's time.
Will you take AIPAC money, or have you taken AIPAC money?
I'm not certain if I've taken it or not. I've been in office 10 years. It doesn't jump out at me as I'm taking it, but I think the most important part
But will you for this race?
I have no idea. I haven't even thought about it. I've only been in 3 days. But
okay, come on, Jeff. You have to. This is like there's a genocide going on right now, and to not know if you're going to be beholden to the Israeli lobby is to me is not something that should take time to think about, because you started off this interview with us talking about your faith.
I think that's exactly what I've done. That's a track record. I mean, I think that's the separation factor.
So will you take AIPAC money in this race?
I have no idea. I haven't even thought about it.
Wow.
But this is the thing that I think we all need to focus our attention on. Donald Trump has made this situation unbelievable. To make a mockery of kids that you can see their bones, you can see their very flesh hugged up against their ribs, and to say he's going to build beachfront condos in Gaza, it's disgusting.
And okay, I want to take that moral clarity that you have right there and then ask you again, are you going to take money from AIPAC? Because just there you talked about, and AIPAC is what helped, they gave Trump over, I think, $300 million. Are you going to take money from a group that lobbies to deny that that's happening to those children?
I'm not going to give you the shallow answer of saying yes or no, because I have no idea. I've not thought about it.
So I just think this is a huge issue. And I think if you can have moral clarity to talk about the starvation, the famine, and the genocide, then it's a very easy jump to then just say across the board, you wouldn't believe how popular you'd be, Jeff. You just wouldn't believe how popular you'd be if you said, I am not taking money from AIPAC. All right, Jeff, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you can report back to us sometime soon that you've thought about these AIPAC donations and that you will not accept them and partner with them in this, because I think that you will have so much more credibility.
What bred that passion for Israel in you?
Well, since I grew up poor my whole life, I never had an opportunity to travel abroad.
Yeah.
So the first time I ever
free trip
went to a foreign country.
So it was life-changing because you went on a trip?
Part of the reason, went abroad for the first time, life-changing.
I'm blaming our government for supporting a genocide. But it is unfathomable in my heart, and it breaks my heart that we could be capable of it.
I think we should move on.
Why is that?
We just fundamentally disagree, so.
How many civilians have been killed in this war?
The war is a tragedy, but
90% of them have been.
But
90%
again,
of them have been
suggesting
civilians.
that
They've killed journalists. They've killed journalists.
People have been killed in a war. It's been a tragedy.
They've killed people waiting for aid. I'm telling you as a Jew right now that we are receiving a lot more hate because of what the people with the flag that has a Jewish star on are doing to other people right now.
That might be.
And I'm telling you, as a Jewish person, how painful it is for us to say, and it hurts my stomach to say this, and you're gonna say, I disagree, that this is a genocide. And that hurts to say that a Jew could do that. It hurts because we grew up with learning about what hatred is. We grew up learning about this.
You see what he did there, Richie Torres? He threw in, oh, it was the first time I've left the country because I grew up when I was poor. But I don't know if you notice how much he gets from the AIPAC lobby. He has 1,500,000 reasons to not recognize the genocide in Israel. Okay, so this last one is Graham Plattner. He's running against Susan Collins in Maine. Now, Susan Collins, like I said, she's like one of the worst politicians because she pretends to be middle of the road. Like when the Kavanaugh thing went down, he raped that girl in college and, basically got away with it because the Republicans wouldn't acknowledge it. And then, he said, Susan Collins is supposedly pro-choice, but, Kavanaugh said that, he was, he recognizes precedent from the Supreme Court, and it's settled law, the abortion issue. And then what did he do as soon as he got into the Supreme Court? He voted to get rid of abortion, right? So she's terrible. She's been sliding forever in Maine with her middle of the road bullshit. But this guy's going to take her down, I think, this year. And let's watch.
My name is Graham Plattner. I'm the Marine Corps veteran and oyster farmer running for Senate here in Maine against Susan Collins. My opponent has already been endorsed by AIPAC. An endorsement I will never get, because what is happening right now in Gaza is a genocide.
Our taxpayer dollars can build schools and hospitals in America, not bombs to destroy them in Gaza.